Hey, what is going on YouTube? This is Robert, and today I'm bringing to the full drop list for this week being week 18 of the spring-summer season. Now I will be honest in that when I say full drop list, we just don't have the photos for the tees. I've left it as long as possible. You know, we gave it Monday, we gave it Tuesday. It's now Wednesday afternoon and it's just a bit of a waste to give it any longer, to be honest. So we're just going to jump straight into this and get on with the week. And yeah, let's go through it. So we do have one of the tees that we can look at, which drops GG did put out. So you can see just at least one of them in the end. The one thing that people were sort of off about was just the text being to the lower part, but that's about it. So let's just get into the rest of the list anyway. Now evidently, you know, we have a Motion logo tee. Again, is this the third or fourth? I don't know. But we've had numerous releases of them now, and I'm guessing we're just going to have another set of colorways releasing. Now I don't know why Supreme haven't updated the news page. Maybe that lack of hitting, you know, the 600 million mark really took its toll on updating a single page, but you never know. So as far as the tees are concerned, obviously we've got the names being the Kiss tee, the Blowfish tee, Orel tee, the Crown tee, the Three Kings tee, and then obviously the Dragon tee. But we just don't have photos. The one that sounds interesting to me sounds like the Blowfish tee, but knowing Supreme, I could be really disappointed with what it actually turns out to be, or what it actually looks like in the end. The only items that we can actually see, or to be honest, we can see just the back of the Dragon tee, but that's about it. Motion logo, we already know, unless we've got colorways, which we don't. So yeah, we don't really know about that, but at least we know the names, I suppose. So the second piece that we can actually talk about is going to be the Daiwa DV1 fishing rod and reel. Issue with this is that I thought it would be like 30 to 60 pounds casual, like standard sort of thing, because that's what some of them are out there. However, if you go to a company that is selling it currently or pre-ordering it to sell, it's currently £102 from them. So with that being said, my expectations are not the highest for this, because I thought it'd be a cool, simple, cheap accessory rod. You know, I like to fish sometimes. I mean, I don't have a rod currently, so it'd be cool to at least have one, but yeah, it's just the unfortunate thing. I mean, the most annoying thing about it is getting line on a reel, first and foremost, doing that, and if you mess that up, that's an issue. But just having a rod in general would be great. One of the other things that I remember that I used to do is that I never used to tighten it up enough for the reel. So what would happen is you'd go like that and you'd throw and the reel would go instead of the line. So yeah, but you never know. Maybe Supreme could be really generous, you know, and take a bit more of a loss and put it out for like £65. They won't at all, but yeah, it just happens. So from there we've got the Slapshot mesh short. I'm pretty sure we've seen like this font or this type before. They used it quite a number of years ago, then they brought it back like a year or so ago. It might have been for Winter 21. They brought it back and I was like, I've seen that before. I do kind of like the colours and, you know, what they've gone for, but at the same time I don't know how much I just want Supreme going across the front like that. Then again, it would probably look just about the same on the back, wouldn't it? Wouldn't really look as great. So probably the black colourway, maybe the grey with the green, but more so the black and the pink are probably the better two tones, mainly just the black by itself. But yeah, I mean, they're okay, but if I was going to grab a pair of shorts anyway, as it is, from a brand, I'd probably go for like Palace or Kith, because I know that for the price that I would spend on like the Palace ones, they wouldn't be as much as the Supreme pair, and the quality would probably be better, it just would be. And if I wanted to spend the same as what Supreme charged, then Kith, realistically, and the quality is just going to be 100 times better, and it just is in the end. So yeah, they're cool, but probably not for the price that they're going to be releasing for. Obviously we have all of the tees and everything, we can just move past that to the King of New York pin. We had the other King of New York piece last week and then one the week before, I believe. So yeah, we've got a lot of Kings this week. We've got the Three Kings also, which is going to match the skateboard set that is releasing. But yeah, we've then got a hat being the Mob Deep Dragon 5 panel. So yeah, grab the tee and the hat together, have it matching. I actually do like this, to be honest. It has like almost like an enamel look to the dragon that they've got on it. But yeah, I think it's cool. Don't like the back part, but it's one of those things. I'm pretty sure the only part of this that's from the album then is going to be the side, where it just says the infamous Mob Deep. From Hell on Earth. But anyway, we then have a mesh Cordura boonie. I mean, for fishing, maybe. You could double up, get the rod and get that, because realistically you might need a boonie when you go fishing, or just one of them also bucket hats that are just useful for it. Yeah. We then obviously have the skateboard set, Three Kings skateboard set. I do kind of like the artwork to this, I'll be honest. It's more so a bit out there, a bit unique. Yeah, it gives me a bit of a Gons feel, but at the same time, obviously, it's not. I'm sure I've seen this name come up before with Supreme, and they're an artist and a skateboarder, but that's about as far as the extent my knowledge goes. But yeah, here's Supreme releasing some of their work. So yeah, to finish off the week, we've got the dollar short sleeve shirt, which, yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe the like lilac-y, purplish pink tone. I don't know so much about the green, but yeah, we've got a mesh Cordura camp cap. If it was a half, like half back, maybe, but no. The Campione, or Champione, basketball jersey, #1 Supreme. So yeah, dragon zip up sweater vest. I would say that it would do well, but that's only me thinking of some of the prior pieces that have recently come out, like as of late, that have done well. Obviously it's Mob Deep again, but it might just have a high retail. And to end off, we obviously have the Dash Stripe short sleeve top and the Roses 6-panel. 6-panel's not that bad. I like the roses to it, especially on the white colourway, but that's about it, and this is probably a no-go. So anyway, that is going to finish this week, or cover this week. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Obviously when the teas come out, we'll just have to wait and see, you know. Can't really say a lot about it, can we, if we haven't got them, but it's just one of those things. So yeah, that is just going to cover this week in the end. Let me know whether or not your items from last week have arrived, and yeah, other than that, I hope that you have a good rest of your day, and I will see you all next time. Peace.